Hello and welcome to Rickster's Realm. I'm Ricky, and today's video is going to be all about what is it that you think you're right about but you're wrong. I will have the timing figured out in the description box. Choose whichever group you are most drawn to. I'm going to get started with group number 1. If you chose the first part, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Group number 1, what is it that you think you're right about but you're wrong? What is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? Okay. Let's see here. Group number 1. What is it that you think you're right about, but you are wrong? Okay, for some of you, I think that you're under the impression that something has ended, or that there's been a completion to something, that something's been finalized, but I don't feel that it has. And I feel that whatever this is for you, it's something that bothers you. This may be something that you're anxious or worried about, or you just feel defeated or discouraged, like there's just an unwanted type of energy coming through here. I feel like something didn't play out the way that you wanted it to. And now whatever those circumstances are, I think you feel that this is a forever energy now. Like this is your reality from here on out until forever. And there's something about it that you don't like. For some of you, you may be wanting to backpedal on something. And I feel that, I don't know, I feel that there's going to be improvements with something. But I think that based on what's happened, whatever your current circumstances are, you can't see it. Like you can't see any way that your circumstances are going to change. I think you bet everything you own that you're right. But again, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. There's something coming through here. Yeah, I feel like peace, harmony, and balance within something has been disrupted. And again, someone's stuck in an energy of feeling that, okay, how they're feeling right now within the situation, that's it. Like, this is your reality now. But I feel like there's going to be a happy, positive change come about here. But this may come about in a very unexpected way. What is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? I'm going to pull some more cards, but there's just kind of like a vague message coming through here to where I feel like someone, how do I explain this? What is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? Okay, I feel like this is linked and connected to a significant like person or connection that you have within your world. But I feel that how you're thinking this person thinks and feels about you, I think you're wrong. I think you're thinking something negative, and I think this person thinks something positive. But again, I think whatever your circumstances are paints a completely different picture. So that's where you're left feeling that you're right within the situation, but again, I think you're wrong. I'm going to pull some more cards. Let's see what else we get. What is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? Group number 1. Group number 1. Let me pull a couple more cards. Yeah, you're definitely wrong. Group number 1, I don't even know. What am I going to do with you? Let's see here. You're wrong, I think, on every level. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Group number 1. What is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? Again, this does feel like this is linked and connected to a very important connection that you have with someone. For some of you, you feel like it's the end of an important connection or situation or something like that. But it's not over. Whatever you're seeing as being a severe challenge, issue, or like red flag within this situation, like there's more to it, or there's more going on underneath the surface. There's a lot that you're not aware of. What else am I getting here? Okay. There's an energy coming through here that's very harsh and unpleasant to deal with. So I'm not sure if you're viewing someone within that energy, or if there's that type of energy present within the circumstances in some type of way that's throwing you off track, right? Making you feel like, okay, yep, this is what the situation is, but it isn't. For some of you, I feel like this is linked and connected to someone to where you feel like the connection ended. But again, I don't think that it has. And even if you're like, listen, lady, it did. It's severed and over. And you can actually prove that, you have evidence of like you're not with this person anymore, or certain aspect of the connection's been severed. Again, that's because of external factors or something like that. I feel like someone thinks that someone doesn't care about them, but they do. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and this is tricky, okay? Don't get me wrong. I do feel you have a leg to stand on in the energies that are surrounding you or the circumstances, because it is very misleading. Like, you're not getting to where you are within how you're thinking and feeling about whatever's going on, like, out of nothing. Like, something is a bit off here. Like, something's not right here. But again, that's the whole thing, to where it's like you're so sure you're right in how you're viewing a person or a situation. But I feel that things are a lot more positive than what you think they are. I think someone cares about you a lot more than what you think they do, or maybe even just how they've been showing up. But again, there'd be a really good reason for it. Let's see what else we get here. What is it that you think you're right about, but you're not? Let's see. Okay. Whoever this person is that I feel is coming through in the reading, if you feel that, how to explain this? Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you're in this energy of feeling that you're the only one negatively affected by whatever's going on. Like, you feel that you're the only one losing sleep over this, that you're the only one feeling anxious and worried. So there's something coming through here to where I feel like this other person is matching your energy, even though you may not be able to see it, or that it's just coming through in a way that you don't have to be anxious and worried about whatever this is. There's something coming through here where I feel like someone is so sure that another person either hasn't learned their lesson within something, or that they're not understanding the other person's reality based on what's happened. But again, I feel that that is what's happening. But again, like, you're not seeing it that way. I feel like whatever's going on here, I feel for the majority of you that this connection that I'm picking up through here in the reading, I feel like, I'm not sure if roles have been reversed. There's something coming through here to where I feel like you both have been able to experience each other's reality. What else am I getting here? What is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? Yeah, it's just someone is so worried about something, over analyzing something, losing sleep over something, whatever you're so worried about and feeling you're so right within that. Again, it just feels like wasted energy. Like, you're worrying about something that you don't need to worry about. This is coming through in a very clear way of someone still wanting to be with someone, having strong feelings for someone, but feeling alone within it. Right? So where you cry yourself to sleep at night, feeling like that you're alone within this, and that you're the only one that wants the connection to work, and that the other person doesn't care. I think you both care. I think you both want the same thing, but there's some type of issue here. But it's not that this person doesn't care about you or doesn't want to be with you. I think they do. And again, even if you can straight up prove, right, that this connection is ended or it's not the same anymore, to me, this 100% feels like unfinished business. If this is a connection that did like straight up end, I could see you getting back with this person, or that something happens to where there's more peace and harmony within the connection to where you don't feel that's possible, but I do. I'm going to pull some more cards. I'll do one more for this section. Let's see what we get here. What is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? Okay, how do I explain this? Okay, what is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? Okay, I do feel that you're reading this other person wrong. I feel that whatever scenario you've created in your head for why things are the way that they are, and whatever you think this other person's reasons are for things playing out the way that they have, I think you have this person wrong. This is coming through in a way that whatever you think is important to this person that's maybe keeping them from you or whatever created an issue here, I don't think there's truth to that. For some of you, this is coming through in a little bit more of a specific way, but for some of you, something may be going on here to where you're trapped within an energy, a feeling that whatever negative stuff is going on here is linked and connected to something that feels material or superficial, someone having some type of privilege, and that's influencing their decisions or how something is unfolding. But again, I don't feel there's any truth to that. Yeah, you're reading this person wrong. Yeah, there's something about this energy that, yeah, I don't know if you're viewing this person in a superficial way or feel that that's where their energy and focus is, but it isn't. Yeah, I feel like whoever this person is, I feel like they really care about you, and that I feel like this person's waiting for circumstances to change so that the energy between the two of you will be different. Yeah, I don't know. For some of you, I feel like you're so sure that something's final, like something's done and it's always going to be like that, but I don't feel there's any truth to that. So yeah, those are the messages coming through for group number 1. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. What is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? Let's see what we get here. Group number 2. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? Okay, let's see what else we get here. Group number 2. What is it that you think you're right about, but you're wrong? Group number 2. It's funny that this card came out. Okay, let's see what we get here. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? Okay, this is silly how this is coming through, because the message I'm getting, it's that you are assuming something. Like you're assuming something of someone or something. And again, like the overall general message of that is that there's a high probability that you're wrong, but the reading for what it is, that's heightened that much more, right? To where it's like, you're so sure you're right about something. I'm even more sure that you're wrong, is how this is coming through. Let me see here. Okay, group number 2. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but I feel that you're wrong? Okay, this is tough. The energy gets a little bit heavy here. For some of you, how do I explain this? I feel like there's something that shattered your heart in a million pieces. And I feel like you keep replaying a negative situation or scenario in your mind. And it just keeps breaking your heart over and over again. And the sad thing is, I think you're wrong. The way in which you're viewing someone or something or to whatever's happened to you, right, that has you in this energy, you're not reading the person or the situation accurately. And even if there is something bad or negative that happened, right, that it's like you could clearly pinpoint, no, this happened and now I'm upset and hurt by it. It's a feeling that you're causing yourself more pain. I feel like someone is exaggerating something, not saying that this is happening intentionally, right? But just your mind's kind of getting away on you with this and you're getting very overwhelmed. I feel like things are being blown out of proportion and that you're causing yourself more pain within this and getting yourself stuck in this vicious cycle of viewing something in a way that, again, is not accurate to what has actually happened or what's really going on. For some of you, I feel like you're in so much emotional pain because I feel that you have very strong feelings for someone, but you feel that it's one-sided. But I don't feel that it is. That's where I feel that you're wrong. For some of you, I feel like something happened here to where you're left feeling unwanted, unloved, that you're not good enough, something like that. But I don't feel there's any truth to that. For some of you, this may be linked and connected to someone that at one point in time, or for the most part, however you want to look at it, that there is something really wonderful about that connection that I feel you have to another person. It's a feeling that the energy flows in a very effortless way. So this is coming through in a way that as much as you feel that you're right to how you're viewing this, I'm seeing it from a completely different angle, that I feel whatever these issues are, it's an external thing. I feel like for some of you, you have a certain rapport with this person. Again, there's something about the connection. It just flows in an effortless way. Like it's easy for you to be around this person, to connect with them. I feel that you feel the same way about each other. But that something happened here that threw things off track. I feel that something happened here. How do I explain this? There's a feeling either of something that it either just didn't get off the ground, or that there was maybe a certain amount of progress within the connection and then things fell apart, but it feels like there's a lack of closure here. I'm going to pull some more cards. Let's see what else we get here. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? Yes, I know this is a very vague message and I will pull more cards, but it's coming through in a way that when I say to you, what are you assuming? Like, what is it that, again, you're so sure you're right about, that's what you're wrong about? Like this energy to where you're confident, like you're confident in just assuming whatever this is. That again, like there's a certain level of confidence that you have linked and connected to it, to how sure you are that you're right. But you're not. And I feel like this is linked and connected to something that's serious. Let's see what else we get here. Group number 2. Okay, let's see here. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? Yeah, you think something's dead and gone, can never be revived, just bye-bye. There's no truth to it. I feel like for some of you, I feel like you're wanting another opportunity with someone, but you feel like it's not possible, like it's never going to happen. For some of you, you may be wanting to revive a connection or a situation or something like that, but again, you feel that it's done, it's over. But I feel like that there is potential here for you to start something up again with someone, or to have some type of opportunity to revive something, is what I'm getting. Yeah, this is heartbreaking. Group number 2, like some of you, you're in this energy that's something that's so important to you, right? That's linked and connected to your heart. For some of you, again, like you're so sure you're right that that's been completely severed and that it's dead, that you can't bring this back to life. But again, that's where I feel that you're wrong. Let's see what else we get. Oh, okay, another message here. For some of you, you may have said or did something within what I feel is this connection to where you may feel like too much damage has been done, right? And that you can't backpedal from it, that you can't fix it, you can't heal it, something like that. And again, I feel that you're wrong within that. Okay, let's see here. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? Group number 2. My heart goes out to you. Okay, let's see here. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? This is coming through in a very clear way. I feel like there's someone that you have a past connection with. For some of you, this may be someone, how do I explain it? Okay, I'll try to word it this way. It's a feeling that the energy feels very faded. So I'm not sure if a lot of time has gone by, linked and connected to whoever this person is. But it's a feeling that really, whatever the circumstances are, the love never died. Like again, someone's in this energy feeling they're so sure, they're so right? That whoever this person is, that they don't want anything to do with you, that they would never give you a chance or a second chance. They don't want to try to heal or revive anything. But I feel that you're wrong. What's coming through here, it's a feeling that no matter how much time has passed, no matter what has happened within this connection, the love never died. That's what has remained. That's what's been consistent, is the love. And I feel that there's something coming through here. Yeah, this is so heartbreaking. I feel for some of you, whoever this significant connection is to you, I feel that you're stuck within this energy of feeling that you're not worth it to this person. I feel like for some of you, you're trapped in this energy of feeling that, that whoever this person is, you're feeling that they would think it's not a wise decision to invest in you, to put more time, energy, or effort into this connection. But again, I feel that that's where you're wrong. There's a very clear message coming through here. Again, for some of you, I think there may be a lot of time that's gone by within this connection, but very clear message. This person really cares about you. Whatever this is, to where again, you feel like the love's gone, the love's died, something like that. Nope. Still there. Let's see what else we get here. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what else we get. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? I love this. Okay. Group number 2. You don't feel that there could be any positive improvements to what's going on here, to what I've been rambling on about. And this is so good because I feel that you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Okay, trying to keep it together. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? I think things are going to play out in a way that, again, you're pleasantly surprised. Let's take it back to this card. For some of you, this heartbreaking situation or energy that's coming through here in the reading, I think for some of you, you feel alone in this, right? You feel like you're the only one that's been crying over this connection or whatever the situation is. There's no truth to that. I feel like this other person that's coming through in the reading, that they match your energy. You're mirroring each other. And that I feel like there's going to be some type of pleasant, unexpected surprise. I feel like something's going to happen that catches you off guard. You have nothing to worry about. Group number 2, there's something coming through here that I just feel like this person really cares about you. And I think you're stuck within this energy of feeling that they don't. Like that this is a one-sided thing. That you're the only one emotionally affected by whatever's happened, that you're the only one upset. But again, there's no truth to that. And this person sees you in a really high light. And again, I feel that this person would want to reconnect with you, would want to, like start over or have some type of opportunity with you. I feel like there's external factors going on here that kind of throws a wrench in the plan, is what I'm getting. But I feel that, again, like to where you keep replaying something and feeling like you're so sure and you're so right about what has happened, how this other person feels about you. I think you're so wrong. Group number 2, I think this person really cares about you, and that, you're worrying about something that you don't need to worry about. And again, such a clear message coming through here. The love never died, and I don't think it ever will. That's how it's coming through. So those are the messages for group number 2. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 3. Okay, group number 3, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but I'm here to tell you that you're wrong? Let's see what we get. What is it that you are so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? Okay, let me see here. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? Okay, let me see here. For some of you, I feel that you said or did something that I think you're worried now has serious consequences, and that it's impossible to backpedal from. For some of you, you're worried that you said or did something that it's just coming through in a way like you feel like it's the worst thing you could have done, or that you said or did something that you wish you could take back, or that, how do I explain this? Yeah, someone is so worried that the way in which they were going about things, that they created some type of situation that they feel they can't recover from, or that they can't make any positive changes or improvements. But I feel like that's where you're wrong. For some of you, you may be creating worst case scenarios in your mind, getting very overwhelmed within that energy and just kind of letting that kind of take over is what I'm getting. For some of you, there may be someone that you're linked and connected to, or like some situation to where at one point in time, you may have been feeling very confident within the connection or the situation, and maybe feeling that you were the favorite, or that you sit pretty high on the list, and now you feel that you've been replaced. But again, I think you're wrong. There's something coming through here. There's such a harsh energy coming through here of someone feeling that there's no compromise, or that they can't change the circumstances, that they can't fix anything negative that's going on. For some of you, you may have said or did something that kind of falls under the category of betrayal. and to where you feel that what you've said or done has very much negatively impacted, a connection or a situation, to where, again, things feel very final, and that for some of you, I'm not sure there's a painful ending within a connection or some situation that you feel, again, like you or whoever else is linked and connected to, you can't recover from it, that the damage is too great, like that there's too much, that you can't make it better. But I feel that you can. Like, I feel like you're overthinking this, and that, again, it's a feeling of someone creating worst case scenarios in their mind, but then creating that to be like that's the actual reality of the situation, and it isn't. For some of you, whoever or whatever is linked and connected to this, there may be other things that are going on here that you're not really aware of, that shifts the order of things, right? To where you feel like you don't sit at the top of the list anymore. There's a good reason for it. Like, I feel like there's something really difficult and challenging going on here. For some of you, I'm not sure if you have given up within a connection, or if you're contemplating doing that because you feel that you're not going to get anywhere, right? But I feel that you can. I don't feel like that something is completely over, even though you feel that it is. And for some of you, there could be something quite negative that has happened, right? Like, you're not making this up in your head, right? That something really bad happened. Like, for some of you, there is a harsh, very difficult energy to deal with here of someone feeling betrayed, someone feeling stabbed in the back, painful ending to something, harsh words, like something, just a very difficult, challenging energy to deal with. But I don't know. I still feel like that there can be changes within the circumstances, even though you don't feel that there is. I do. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, what is it that you're so sure you're right about? Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, let me pull another card and then I'll ramble. There's a message coming through. Okay, let's see here. Okay, group number 3, what you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong. Okay, for some of you, I think on some level, everything I'm rambling on about, that you may feel tempted to try again. Like, I feel on some level you do want to fix whatever this is. You want the energy to improve. You want to have this energy be settled, right? That you're not bothered by this, and that there's healing where there needs to be within a connection or a situation. But you may feel that, again, so much damage has been done that you can't approach this person now, or that you can't show up within this situation to make any changes. But I feel that you can. And again, this is tricky because I still feel you have to tread carefully, because I feel like this is a sensitive issue or situation or circumstance. Because again, I do feel like something bad happened, but I feel like in your mind, it's so finalized in your mind. And I feel like that there could be some compromise, something like that is what I'm getting. Another message coming through here is that, yeah, okay, this is tricky, because in some ways, I feel that you feel like there's a bit of a risk here, right? That you have to be very careful in what you say and do now, based on the energy being what it is. And I do feel that there is some truth to that. I'm not saying to go about things in a quick, hasty way. I think you do have to tread carefully here, but that you can work with this energy though. But again, I feel like you're stuck in an energy of thinking, no, this is it, that you can't make any positive changes into this horrible situation. I feel that you can, but again, I feel that you have to go about things in a very careful way. Something does feel a bit risky here. There's a bit of a gamble. There's certain lines that are not to be crossed, is what I'm getting. So yeah, I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, right, to make any changes or improvements here, or to connect to this person or back to this situation. but I don't feel it's impossible, which is kind of where I feel your mind is within it. Let's see what else we get here. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but I think that you're wrong? Yeah, to where you feel that you would never be given a second chance or another opportunity. I do feel that there is potential for that. Okay, I am getting that. Okay. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? Yeah. Okay. This is coming through in a little bit more of a specific way. But for some of you, I feel that you feel very drawn to someone or something. You may feel very passionate about someone. And I think maybe at one point in time, that energy was very much matched. But I think, again, that the way in which you're viewing things now, I think you feel alone within that. And that this passionate type of energy or desire that someone had towards you or for you, that's dead and gone now, that they don't feel that anymore. Again, I think you're wrong within that. For some of you, you may feel that whoever's linked and connected to what I'm going on about here, that they're being negatively influenced. Don't get me wrong, I think there is something tricky about the circumstances, that there may be other energies involved here that make getting what you want out of the situation very difficult. But again, I don't feel that it's impossible. And I feel that the way in which things are kind of unfolding, or to how you would be viewing things, is quite confusing. Because I do feel that, okay, to how harshly I think you think someone's viewing you, I don't think it's as bad as how you're creating it to be in your mind. But again, I think the circumstances being what they are, and maybe how this other person is showing up within the connection, why would you think any different? But I think that there's a lot more going on underneath the surface here than what you are aware of. Yeah, for some of you, I feel that circumstances have changed quite a bit, and there may be certain aspects of things that you are completely unaware of. So when you just glance at the surface of something, whatever conclusion you're going to come to about this person, the situation, whatever's happened between the two of you, it's not accurate. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, I think, again, I feel like there's some other person linked and connected to what I'm rambling on about. And I feel like this person is passionate about you. I feel like this person wants to connect to you, but the circumstances either don't allow for it, or there's something just kind of risky. Again, like you have to tread very carefully. Oh, this is good. This is so good. Group number 3. Oh my God, I'm so happy this card came out. Okay, so let's see here. What is it that you're so sure you're right about, but you're wrong? Group number 3. Again, you feel that there's been a painful ending or outcome to something, and you feel that there's no way that anything positive can come out of this situation. And again, this is coming through in a way that the way in which these energies are coming through, how things have unfolded for you, you have a leg to stand on. Because I think anybody would probably feel the way that you do within the situation here. But this is coming through in a way that the chances of having things play out in an amazing way, it does come through in a way that, I don't know if I want to say it's slim, but that like it's possible. But there's something about it to where everything that's created the situation to be what it is, like you would think anything else happening before this happening would be more likely. Like there's something about this to where you feel that the chances of you having your desired result and outcome now based on what's happened, like you think like it's impossible. Like you think there's no way you would ever get what you want out of this situation. But again, I think you're wrong. This is coming through in a really good way as far as a positive energy coming through in this reading. And it kind of feels unexpected. Like it feels It feels like this isn't possible to have happen because, again, everything aligned the way that it is, this feels rare. So again, for the majority of you, I can completely understand why you feel right within this, because everything is aligned in such a way for it not to play out to your liking. But there's this rare, wonderful energy creeping into the reading here to where it's a feeling like, yep, everything's horrible, but there's still a positive, happy outcome. Something like that is what I'm getting. So those are the messages coming through for group number 3. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm going to go away now.